Hi, today is my son's 25th birthday, and as well as buying him presents to unwrap, I also wanted to offer him some advice, as fathers often do to their sons. Hi, my name's Matt, and I'd like to welcome you to this Zindiac video. I know many of you are between 25 and 35, and hopefully some of this advice will be useful to you too. So, what is the advice? Well, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube about minimalism, and it seems as though there's quite a lot of young single men, often some women as well, who are in that age range, 25 to 35, who are adopting minimalism. And if that's making them happy, great, fantastic, go for it, guys. That's wonderful. You may find that as life goes on, things change, circumstances change, and minimalism doesn't quite work in the same way for you. It may be fine for you all your life if that works for you. For some people, it won't work at all. For some people, it won't even work when they're young. I think a better approach to life would be an agile approach to life. And I obviously teach agile project management, and you are the customer of your life. You are also the project manager of your life. You deliver that project, if you like, or that service of your life to yourself. You are the one who judges whether it's a success or not. You measure your happiness. So what would an agile approach to life look like? Well, it would start with a vision. So that's the key thing, to have a vision, and it would be your vision. It wouldn't be someone else's vision. So a minimalist approach is somewhat of a vision. It's not a destination, but it is a vision of a way of life. And like I said, if that's your vision, that's great, that's fine. But you might have a different vision. You might have other things that are more important to you than following a particular way of life. So you might, by the time you're 35, you might want to be married, you might want to have a family, you might want to be at a particular stage of your career, or you might not. You might want to be living in a beach hut surfing every day. Whatever your vision is right for you. Only you can judge your vision, if that's right for you or not. So create your vision. So have that high level vision of what you want to achieve, and maybe break it down in terms of career, health, family, friendships, relationships, spirituality, whatever categories. Again, only you can determine what categories are important for you, but have that vision, and from that vision set a number of goals, and the goals need to support the vision. So if, as I hope it would be, part of your vision would be your health and well-being, that you are healthy both physically and mentally, then you would have certain goals to help you achieve that part of your vision. And then the next part's really important. We know in Agile, key technique in Agile is to prioritize. So it's to prioritize the really important goals, so the must-have or must-achieve goals, over the should achieve goals, over the could have, over the I won't be bothered about those. And you might want to have some, won't have some, I really don't want to do that. Other people might, but they're not for me. Those particular goals I'm not going to try and achieve. These are the ones that are important to me. And having that range, having that prioritization, whether you use Moscow as I just did, or you just prioritize very important, important, not important, have some categories and prioritize those goals. Once you've prioritized your goals, then manage them within time boxes. So again, another really important technique within Agile is time boxing. So don't just set a goal and not have any time limit on it. Have time limits. So in Agile, in Scrum, we have sprints of 1 month or less, but in life, we have some ready, recognized time boxes of years, months, weeks, and days, and we can use those time boxes. So clearly, A year is a long time, and if we're setting our vision, we're probably looking at a 5-10 year vision, maybe longer. But within that, we can have some goals for years, and within that, even months and weeks and days. The closer the time box is to us, so if we're working on a short time box of maybe a month, then we can be more detailed. If we're working on a longer time box, like a year or a 5 year or a 10 year period, then we'd have higher level goals and objectives. And within those time boxes, prioritize deliverables. So the deliverables in Agile project management, you'd have a product backlog of things you wanted to deliver. It might be bits of software in your life, it's deliverables. It might be going to meet your family, going on holiday, advancing your career, something you want to do in your career, spending time on your own, reading a book, going for a run, whatever it might be, depending on the length of the time box. But again, prioritize them within the time box. So this week, what do I want to achieve this week? What do I really want to do this week? What do I want to do that's less important, and I'll fit in if I can, but always prioritizing those things within the time box. And review. So at the end of a sprint, in Scrum, at the end of a sprint, we have a sprint review and a sprint retrospective. The sprint review looks at what we've achieved. The sprint review looks at how we've achieved it. So do the same thing. Look at what you've achieved, but also how you've achieved it. You may have got a pay rise at work, or a new job, or bought a new car, or been on holiday, or met some new friends. But how did you achieve them? Did you achieve them in a way you were happy with, or did you achieve them in a way that you're not happy with? That maybe you got a new job but you lost a friend, or so look at not just look at what you've achieved, but how you achieve them, and make sure how you're achieving your goals aligns with your values. Because ultimately, if you're trying to achieve happiness and achieve that vision, if you're not aligned with your values, you're unlikely to achieve happiness through it. And another key part of Agile is welcoming change, embracing change. So do that. Don't set a vision and think the vision can't change. So the higher level it is, the vision is likely to change less than the goals. The goals are likely to change less than the individual deliverables, but leave everything open to change. Leave enough flexibility that you can change and adapt as your life changes. Things come along, unexpected things come along. COVID, health, happiness, luck, good luck, bad luck. We want to be resilient, and being resilient is really being able to cope with the unexpected, cope with change. So don't have plans that are so set in concrete that you can't change and adapt. So that's fundamentally why I think it's a better approach than minimalism. Is it could quite happily encompass minimalism if that's what you want, but if that isn't what you want, it'll encompass whatever it is you want, because you're setting the vision, you're setting the goals, you're prioritizing the goals, you're determining the time frames, the time boxes within which you want to achieve your goals. You're setting the deliverables and prioritizing them. You're reviewing how you're achieving those goals and whether you're satisfied that you have achieved the goals and the way you've achieved the goals. So I hope you found this useful advice. I hope you found it interesting in terms of comparing minimalism and an agile approach to life, a way of living your life. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, switch on notifications, leave me some comments if you agree, disagree, and if you found it interesting, I'll do some more videos and go into some more detail for you. All that remains for me to say is, until you see me again, have a great day.